problem with the reward system in dating is that you'll never be satisfied. You will try to achieve satisfaction in a place that isn't designed for it. That's why courting someone has more validity to it than rapid fire dating. So when you're in a courting situation and then you have actually invested some time with somebody and all that kind of stuff, and you're able to get some lessons from that particular relationship, then that's what's up, and you don't always have to walk away a little bit bitter. I think all the bitter people leave those situations and come over to the dating scene and they try to do the same thing that they try to do in a relationship or in the dating scene, and it don't work that way. The dating culture have a rule to it. You can't have emotions. You can't possess me. You can't do none of that kind of stuff. All right. If we're dating and kicking it and all that kind of stuff, then that's exactly what it is. And if you want those reward points, then you best believe that somebody else wants the same kind of rewards that you want. And if you're going to play the game, y'all going to have to kill the emotion part of it.
Back up on my grizzly on my bar. Yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him. If you come around, this time it costs. Yeah. I can't trust nobody, no, we all fucked up. I don't trust nobody, only God I trust. Over traumatized, so the squad might bust. Probably get your body, then the squad locked up. Look, I've been in my head, I don't know which way to turn now. Thought it was forever, but relationships and turn out. And I'm sick of trying, man, I start to feel the burnout. People come and go, that's a lesson that I learn now. Back up on my grizzly on my bar. Yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him. If you come around, this time it costs. Yeah. Back up on my grizzly on my bar. Yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him. If you come around, this time it costs. Yeah. Doing well now, I let go cause I wasn't held down. False claimers, false friends, yeah, they everywhere now. I just move in silence, I don't kiss and tell. Now let me get that back. I just move in silence, I don't kiss and shh. Look, life ain't come with manuals. Old friends, I wish them well. Close the coffin, hit the nail. Had to change the personnel. Keeping distance, he can tell. Giving distance, he can tell. Find my peace and laugh behind these raps while the speakers swell. Back up on my grizzly on my bar. Yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him. If you come around, this time it costs. Yeah. Back up on my grizzly on my barge. Yeah. Ask me how I'm doing awesome. Yeah. Fake energy, that's where you lost him. If you come around, this time it costs. Yeah.
Ay. Look, I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Too true for the flex, baby, don't cap to me. Drop 50, bring 150 right back to me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be. Look, Papa don't preach, teachers don't teach. Gon' reach, that's facts. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm making that cash stack. Bunch of O's like NASCAR, but it's really more like NASDAQ. Why they thinking that they hot when they really more like quarter on me like a referee? Hating what they'll never be. Small top with a big bottom, yeah, shorty shaped like a letter D. Let her have it, then I let her be. If you love it, gotta let it grow. Crazy cause you really never know. When I'm hurting, never let it show. I'm a two-tone, two-phone, two-chain, new thing, lane whip, but you a broke. low class, no cash, certified lame. I've been getting to it like I ought to. Couldn't pick, so I bought two. Understand why your chick came, I'm just trying to figure why she brought you. I'm really reppin' and I'm flexed up, and I ain't gotta tell him I'm next up. Sleep on the they rest up, but I'm up and I'm getting my checks up. Me and the fellas be high as propellers, ain't could tell us we great. Looking at like, how do you figure unless you could talk about 8 figures? I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all for me. Keep a couple real hitters, got them on call for me. Money moving, got it in the market where it ought to be.
This is a deep question. First of all, I'm gonna say I think people's feelings they're always gonna find a way to justify. Like everybody has their own perception of what. I think everybody has their own perception of what a justifiable feeling is. Because if they explain it to you, they're going to explain it in a way that they are justified. In terms of this question, I really think it's
Hold on, dog. Hey, dog. That boy coming out the gate, dog. I'm gonna have to get. I gotta put
I could fall in. Look at my last bet. Ain't got a tiptoe. I'm all in. Think on a level that can't fail. And I roll me a J with the hate mail. Been doing good on the merch sale. All this bread on me look like a bake sale. Tell her your was really good. I'll be really good on a jaw jack. Send an email about the bread. I'ma hit you back with the call back.
When you
for the rules, baby, get off of me.
And when you are at
Never
a
need no
peaceful
push, I
state
do it
with
all for
yourself
me.
and you're happy,
Keep a couple
listen,
real hitters, got them on call
happiness is not pleasure. I need us to understand this. Happiness is the complete satisfaction with yourself. You are satisfied with who you are.
You know what I'm saying? Like people put the material things in front. You know what I'm saying? To make that contractual.
Yep.
And then after that, you're permitted to have my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll be soft and kind and compassionate after you make $100,000 a year, and after you are 6'4", and after you are athletic.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Wait, Joe, you mean to tell me that in order for me to create some benevolence in my relationship, as far as kindness and politeness and submissive and willingness to just be kind to me, it's going to cost me a whopping $100,000 a year?
Whopping. A grand total, right?
A grand total.
Yeah.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Maleroom Show. Hey. It's my job to introduce the crew, man. That's what we gonna do now. All right, let's go. We got my man Rollo. We got my man JB in the building. Yes, sir. And I'm your humble chef, Tay Biz. You know what I like to do? Let that beat drop for the one time. Let's go. On my drink. On my drink. On my drink. Hey. Hey. It's like the coldest intro song in the world, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Hey. Let's go. Welcome. What's up, man? What up, fellas?
What up, man? What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man? What's up, Rollo?
I'm nervous.
All right, we do. Okay. Well, everybody, welcome to the Maleroom Show. He's in the zone with the Lions. They're playing for the divisional round right now, and we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. But before we get it popping, man, hey, dog, we got some people that came in a little early. You know what I'm saying? Saying what's up? Yeah, it was Shamika Price in the building saying happy Sunday, everyone. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Okay, we appreciate the love. We appreciate the love, man. Hey, happy Sunday, fam. Hey, happy Sunday to you as well.
Hi.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Sabrina LaShawn, an OG. A male carry OG. You know what I'm saying? Original gangster. And this boy, hello, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe to the Maleroom Network. Chantrese saying hello to the fellas one more again. Yo, we are in the building, dog.
We are here.
We're in the building, man. Hey, dog.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. We are close to 200 subscribers, bro. Fellas, we are at 182, and we are on the road to 200. And we talked about this being a goal, and it looks doable. It looks
doable, don't it?
It looks doable, man. We appreciate all the new mail carriers that have subscribed to the Maleroom Network this week, actually. This week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This week, man. All right. They have been watching our shorts views, and went to the roof this week, man. They've been watching our shorts, even on TikTok, even on Instagram. I mean, we coming up. We coming up the rough side of the mountain, man. We coming up though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's fastly approaching, man. Hey, yo, this is episode 13 of the Maleroom Show. We appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us here in season 3. Season 3 has been fun, man. It's been fun
and fast.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of facts. A lot of.
What episode is this?
13.
13, bro.
Golly.
A lot of mic drops.
Yeah.
A lot of mic drops. Yes, sir.
But
He almost done.
I'm almost done. It's vastly approaching, man. Vastly approaching. Sean Tillman saying hello, everyone. Another original mod in the building, man. We appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you, girl. All right, man. You know what we do, man. Before we get the show started, man, we like to start off a little bit of funny. So let's do it right now. Let's go. Hey, man. I love me some old Kung Fu movies, bro. I'm talking about the Kung Fu movie, man, that had the voiceover.
Yeah.
I will kill you. You must fight. That right there.
right.
Hey, yo, man, let's check out something real quick, dog. Let's check this out real quick.
Lame. Open your eye. Okay, Sam. See this? Attack with game. Single plane. Put all your G-force here, right? You were doing this bullshit. Remember those years? 98, 99, 2000, I was knuckle champion?
Yeah.
You witnessed the power? Then prove to me you are my son. Okay. Keep your name. Open your eye this time. My nigga.
Man. Open your eye. You see this? Put your G-force here. You no play.
You were doing this bullshit.
You're doing this bullshit. Remember that? 1998, 99, 2000, I was knuckle champion.
Knuckle
Keep your
champion.
name. Open your eye.
Open your eye this time.
Single plane. Remember that knuckle champion?
Single plane.
Yeah.
That was funny, dog.
Put your
That was
G-force
lit.
here. You were doing this bullshit. Open your eye. Hey, dog. That's for the fool, cuz. Yo, that's the funny, man. That's the funny, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, yo, Rollo, what's on you, dog?
Yeah, man. We appreciate everybody being here this evening, episode 13. Like my brother said, man, we are vastly coming to the end of season 3, and it's been a lot of fun. And we thank y'all for being here in the midst of the most important game for the Detroit Lions in the last 30 years. So
Ever.
we appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, ever. You're right.
Pretty
ever.
much.
So,
Yeah, dog, like
and we just
ever.
scored again. I think that's
Yeah.
game. I think that's game. But we appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much, man. We got a great show for y'all. We got some really good topics, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun today, man. So
Sure.
with that being said, we have come together once again for conversation and camaraderie to discuss topics that are relevant to men in society today. I appreciate my brethren in this podcast game here with me this evening. We appreciate all the mail carriers in the chat and everybody watching it live. With that being said, again, as we on another round table that has become the Maleroom show, let us never ever forget the foundation, my brothers, that is our Trinity. Salute.
Salute, brother. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Open your eye.
All
Keep
right,
your
man. Yeah, it's looking
doing this
good.
bullshit.
All right, we're gonna
Single
dive
plane.
into it. It takes still long.
Open your eye. I'm sorry.
Open your eye. All right, you ready? You want to play it again?
No, I'm good. Dog. I do what I can do. I want to though so bad, but put your G-force here. I'm sorry. All right.
All right.
They sipping with us, man. They sipping with us. Let's go, dog. I'm good. I'm ready.
We go dive into the first topic of the evening, ladies and gents. First topic of the evening: how often do our emotions cause us to contradict ourselves? How often do our emotions cause us to contradict ourselves? If they cause us to contradict it, if they cause us to contradict ourselves, does it happen extremely often? Are we aware of it? The things we say, the things we do. I think that the scary thing about emotions and how we can get into the contradictory aspect of it is when, we really falsify what we express. What we express in comparison to how we feel does not match up at all. A lot of times it comes with what I've experienced, and I experienced this recently, when what you feel comes out in what you say, and somebody completely sees it and they catch it and they kind of catch you not really owning up or being real to yourself. You know what I mean? It all comes down to being real with yourself. In particular, I had a situation recently with a friend of mine. We hung out a couple years ago. In my mind, I know that it's just what it is. We just hanging out, we kicking it, we having fun. We didn't really go out a lot of times. We knew each other for a long time. We just kind of reconnected and we just hung out. You know what I mean? Sometimes it was at her house or my house. We didn't really go out a lot. We just kind of kicked it. You know what I'm saying? Drank, chill. I talked to that person, that young lady recently, and in the flow of the conversation, she just kind of mentioned that I wanted her, and
okay, so I was like, this is new to me. You know what I mean? But in the midst of us hanging out, I kind of felt that she was hinting that little stuff about maybe wanting it to be more serious than what it was, but I didn't speak on it. And my brothers know me well, at least in the last couple of years. If I'm going to let you know how I feel. I'm going to let you know what I want. I'm going to let you know what I expect. And for the most part, I'm going to let it go. So she kind of let me know that's how she felt. And so I actually told her while we talked. Honestly, I was just kind of enjoying the moment. I was enjoying the vibe. Everything was cool. That's, there was obviously a physical attraction, and that's what I thought. That's where we were at. You know what I mean? But she convinced herself that I wanted more. So in the midst of me telling her that, I thought I explained it pretty, I thought I was pretty cordial with it. I thought I was respectful. In the midst of the conversation, she tells me to humble myself and watch what I say, which confused me because you already were having these thoughts about what you felt about me and what I wanted. I didn't tell you that. I know I didn't express it, but you convinced yourself that's what I wanted. And then I respectfully tell you that's not what I wanted, but then I have to humble myself. So it's just, and like, it was confusing. I felt like she was talking in circles, but she gathered up enough of her feelings, which were probably the feelings she had for me. I mean, let's call it a spade, and convinced herself that I wanted her. Explained it very, elegantly, I believe, while we were talking. And then when I expressed it, I guess how I said it wasn't what she wanted to hear, or she was too caught up in how she was feeling, and then said I needed to humble myself, which was something I did not understand at all.
Single plane.
But I think it was just she just play it again, bro.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
But I think she was just caught up. I think she was just caught up in everything she was conjuring up in her head about about the status of our relationship. Which in my opinion, we were just spending some time together. It was two friends just hanging out. It was just two friends just hanging out, catching up, and we spent a little bit of time. And I never expressed no feelings. I never expressed anything that I wanted more. I never asked. Sean asked me, did she tell you? No, never said anything. But that whole little time that we were spending, I guess she thought I did.
She told you how she told you how you felt about her though.
Yeah.
But she didn't tell you how she felt about you.
You know what I'm saying? And then I need to humble myself.
Open your eye. Yeah, that's crazy.
So you got to be careful. You got to be careful the things you conjure up, and then be careful on acting on it, because the person that knows how they feel, or the person that is understanding of the relationship, they're gonna look at you crazy. They're gonna, you're gonna come off as crazy, because how are you gonna act towards somebody, or how are you gonna tell somebody how they feel when they already know how they feel? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then another thing that can happen is they try to make it seem like you're the one that's not being real.
Trying to flip it around.
Right. I'm the type of person, I'm going to tell you, and I had to learn this, but instead of being in my head and thinking, what can I get out of this? Or am I putting myself in the right position with this person based on how I feel? This is going to end bad. I'll just get out of my head, get out of my feelings. Not saying I'm not worried about how you're going to feel, but I'm going to be true to myself, so the best result is gonna surface. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because I'm not. I know a lot of people don't like bad news. Maybe she took it as bad news, but she worked up this whole situation in her head about how I felt about her. And like Sean just asked me, she never told me. We never talked about none of it. We were literally just hanging out and kicking it. There was nothing got physical, actually. You know what I mean? Not to the extent of having sex or anything like that. But it got, we were just hanging out. But out of all of that, you conjured that up, and then I guess the fact that I'll let you know, you couldn't handle it. So, but I need to humble myself. So it was kind of weird.
Wow.
It was kind of weird.
I think Sean had another question, but I think I don't know if that was the complete question.
Yeah.
I would finish texting or whatever, I guess. But I'll just go real quick. Just to answer the question, I think the contradictions happen. I think contradictions happen often with emotions. Because
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that there can be a misinterpretation or a misunderstanding of something, which causes the emotion. Sometimes an example, like sometimes something can happen, and a person interprets it a certain way, and that's the emotion that they commit to.
Yeah.
And since they're committed to that emotion, and even though you did not relay it that way, they're committed to it. So it causes an inconsistency with the decision making, with the going forward, moving forward part of the interaction, because there's so much inconsistency, and that's the contradicting part. It's like every time I'm clear about something, you interpret it a certain way
Mm-hmm.
instead of you receiving what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you something and you're trying to make it be something else. You're
Yeah.
trying to decode something that's that's already been decoded and very clear. So so because you heard something else, you gathered an emotion of what you heard in your head instead of what the person is saying. So now a person cannot feel comfortable talking to you because you don't know how to handle the process of the emotional part of anything when I'm telling you something that's very clear.
She
So,
told
so
me.
so
Yeah.
now we have to have a different type of conversation because you're now having an emotional inconsistency. Every time we have a discussion or a conversation, then you grab an emotion that's not even warranted to the actual issue at hand. And so I think that's where a little bit of a contradiction can come, or that's how it's kind of caused. And it can happen very often if the person does not have the wherewithal to interpret things correctly. There is a such thing as a misinterpretation. And just if I misinterpret something and someone gives me clarity, I have to be like, okay, I'm sorry about that, my bad. I took that the wrong way. And
Yeah.
that's where the maturity come into play, and be like, you know what, I took that the wrong way. I'm gonna be accountable for that. That's my bad. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking something else. Thank you for clarifying that. That's all it takes,
That's
really,
all it takes.
to
Because
get the clarity.
even when I clarify myself or how I feel, I say honestly,
Mhm,
I was just enjoying the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I was glad we was able to kick it.
mhm,
She went on later to say she was the best thing I had at the time. And
mhm.
I'm like, okay, what is happening right now? What is happening right now? And I had to reiterate it again. But yeah,
Mhm.
and you just said it makes it difficult to communicate with that person,
Yeah.
after that. I would choose just maybe not to communicate with you at all. I
Mhm.
mean, because obviously you're not. It'll be difficult to have any type of conversation with you off based off anything if you're that much in your head to where you're going to continue just to be on the other side of the actual thought and the actual situation. You're just going to
Yeah.
keep circling around it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
it's,
Sean here.
it's
She said
difficult.
I was trying to say, what did you say to her when she was telling you how you was feeling?
Yeah, I told her. Yeah, I told her that's not where my head was. I told
Yeah.
her honestly, I was just enjoying the vibe. I told her I was the type of person, if I wanted something more, then I'm the type of person to tell you that.
Mhm.
So I thought when I said that, that was going to let her know that okay, you were wrong about it, and let's move on. But then but then she went further and said then she went further and said I wasn't humble. So I
Yeah.
just started joking. I just started
Got
joking.
you. Got you. Got you on that.
So, so yeah, we can definitely contradict ourselves when we get into an emotional state. And what's dangerous about the situation I was just in, when you don't, you obviously she wasn't recognizing how she appeared and what it could come off to somebody who was logical in the situation. So
Yeah.
you know, you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. How you feel about it, Jay?
You on mute, by the way.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Mhm.
I agree. I do think emotions can cause us to contradict ourselves. what I was when we use words, you want to make sure, especially me, I want to make sure I'm actually saying what I mean. So if we're talking about contradicting, I had to think like, okay, I know what that means. I just want to make sure I did. So if we're talking about contradicting, and I just looked it up real quick, and it says to deny the truth. Now, if we're talking about emotions, that's off the bat. Emotions will get you to deny the truth. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it attacked you and got you vulnerable emotionally. You know what I mean? You will deny the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it could hurt. Like, we hear truth hurts, right? So
that's what they tell us.
But that's what they tell us, and I don't. And and again, I think that's plausible because I don't believe truth hurts because that's attaching emotion to fact, and so I don't think truth hurts. I think truth is just not respective of a person. It's just what it is. It's black and white. So we attach ourselves to information, and so it makes us have a certain feeling about it. And that's how we have opinions that go that direction. So yeah, when we say, if we talk about contradicting, and contradicting is the first part of the definition to deny the truth. Yeah, we're talking about emotion. Emotion will get you to deny the truth. Now the rest of it is to deny the truth and insert the opposite. Assert the opposite. You know what I'm saying? To forcefully show the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you could, somebody was diagnosing person B, and they would say, you have selfish traits, and then person B was like, no, I don't. You just don't know how to treat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and assert the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, to deny the truth, because that might have been true. Don't know the person. Just talking about it as a scenario, and then assert the opposite. Yeah, that your emotions can do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in if we're talking about men and women relationships and the way we communicate, and you know what I'm saying, if we're talking about truth of the matter, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people again don't want to deal with truth. They want to deal with opinions, and you know what I'm saying, and attach feelings to fact. So that's all, that's just opinion. They don't want to hear the truth about the matter. They want to hear what makes them feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, since we deal with that a lot and communication sucks, you know what I'm saying, nowadays, and so we're attacking that in relationships. So people, can be quick to contradict truth about anything. Like, so I agree with that. Now, what makes it tricky is that if you deny the truth to assert the opposite, to force a narrative, now you're narcissistic. You see what I'm saying? You see how quick that can twist? You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm conscious of what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? I know exactly what I'm doing. I might be emotionally attached to it. And so I'm like, no, that's not the truth. It's not the truth because you don't understand what you're talking about. You don't know. Now I'm just wavelengthing it out to other people. You know what I'm saying? Causing everybody else to deny the truth too. See, that's a form of narcissism. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's tricky. And it can go that far in levels of contradiction truth. And if we're just talking about men and women, it can go that far, and we'll just totally ignore that. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be actually signs and symptoms of those things, and we just don't. You know what I mean? Like she actually thought she was speaking truth to you, bro. She actually thought that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because she was riding on emotion, and she actually thought she was speaking truth. He was like, nah, that's not how it is, baby girl.
That's not it.
You know what I mean? If that's the scenario, and if you know what I'm saying, if that was the case, if he was falsifying the truth like that, and you were giving her the fact, then she was actually believing it. You know what I'm saying? Now if she believe it and wants to make you believe it, that's wild. You need to really think about who you're dating after that.
Yeah.
So that's my point though.
Yeah, it makes you want to change your whole way of interacting with people sometimes. You know what I mean? Because I don't want anybody I'm dating to think more than what it is. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to get an image of me that is not factual. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be myself. That doesn't mean I'm not going to express what I need to express when I feel it necessary. And like I said, it took me a while to get to this point, but now I'm at a point where I'm going to let you know everything I'm feeling, everything I'm expecting. If it gets to a certain point and I feel something needs to be expressed, something needs to be discussed, I will discuss it. I was not at that point with this woman. So everything that was as far as feelings and emotions, everything was on her end. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be a gentleman. That doesn't mean I'm not going to treat you with respect. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, and I think sometimes we contradict ourselves when we face with situations we've never been faced with before. You know what I mean? Because we don't know how to respond to it. You know what I mean? If
we find a potential candidate. We never seen a good person ever. Yeah, that's
Thank you. Yeah, if I date a woman, yeah.
I feel you. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. If I date a woman that hasn't dated anybody like me before, and they're not used to the type of mannerisms, they're not used to the type of guy I am, they're not used to the type of gentleman I am, and it can get you caught up. I understand that. You know what I mean? But ask questions. Like Sean said, did she ask me? No. Ask questions. Figure it out. You know, we're definitely too old to be assuming anything when we're involved with people. You know what I mean? Unless that is made clear on both ends. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's
now watch.
Like Jay said, communication sucks nowadays sometimes. So you got to figure out a way to make it as clear as possible.
I got one more point, Tay, if you don't mind.
No,
you know, it's a tricky. This can go any different angles too, because we can put that situation on people and quickly we'll go through that scenario indicating that about somebody else, when sometimes we'll be the one that be contradictory. And I'm going to explain that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes this can happen. Like, if you're putting a falsified image of yourself out, if you're putting a falsified image of yourself out, and then somebody actually ties to that, and then you might get the wrong, you know what I'm saying? Which might be the wrong thing.
You gotta be careful. Yeah.
Right. That might be the wrong thing you might put out. You'll deny that or whatever. And then that person will start accusing the other person of having that output if they didn't want, but you were coming in with the false narrative off the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we think we are the people that we are, and we're not. You know what I'm saying? We know good and hell well that we need stuff fixed, we need stuff changed, we need stuff or whatever, and not really putting out the best part of ourselves. It relates to whoever this relates to. I'm not singling nobody out. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been here before. This is the reason why I'm saying that. I have developed a character that I thought that I was benefiting from. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, as a, you know what I'm saying? This jive playboy character that I thought I had, and I was insinuating that on women, and they were liking that character, but I was never this guy. This is a created character in my head that I gave to other people. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm contradicting myself, but I'm giving this out, and people are like, "Oh, they like that." You know what I'm saying? And they probably want a long lasting relationship, and thinking I'm, because of the way I'm maneuvering, they think I want it too. And I'm just playing this role. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm selling something that's not really the truth. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we do that. And then we get mad at the results, but we think like it started with you from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And if you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? You know, usually this happens in, you know, when you find somebody with potential and you just came out of something that left you a little damaged and vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Now you're a different phase of you, and then that person's like, you know, okay, I like the core of you or whatever, and you don't get the results that you thought you would want. You know what I'm saying? And you like, see, not everybody tripping. And you be like, nah, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? And then your friends around you be like, hey, man, you ever considered, you know what I mean? That type of thing. I've done that before. And I've noticed the fact that I wanted to blame A, B, C, and D, but it really started with the common denominator, which is me. You got to think of, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. You know what I'm saying? and think that somebody else is contradicting you, and you the one that's being contradicted yourself. So it's just a thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a very, very good point, because you're appearing to be something that you're not. That's called misleading someone. And so, again, this is why, like, if you are just trying to, I'm just about to be real. If you're just trying to smash, act like it.
Yep.
That's it. Don't give a woman flowers. Don't give a woman flowers. Check her out on an expensive date. Don't do none of that if you're just trying to smash. Act like you're trying to just smash, so she will know that.
Say that,
ma'am.
Say that.
Ladies,
yeah.
If you just want a money buddy, act like it. Don't act like you want him to be your man. Don't act like you want him to take you out. Don't go out on a date with him.
Care.
Real. If you just want a money buddy, and the Detroit Lions is going to the NFC Championship, I never thought I'd ever experience this in my life.
That's what's up, baby.
Like then act like it. I'm sorry. We from the Detroit got to represent right now for a second, man.
We're on our way, baby.
We're on our way to the
NFC, baby.
That's crazy. So I mean, just act like it. Like, stop acting like you want something more than what you want. Like, I'm not. Like, stop acting like you're looking for this relationship, or this is why. This is why. Again, we talking about contradiction and emotions. This is why this go with the flow thing has to have some legs on it. You got to structure you have to still structure your fun.
I like that. Yeah. I like
you see,
that.
You have to. Anybody who knows me knows that I have a lot of cigars. Okay, I'm a cigar guy, right? I have a humidor. I give cigars away. I'm a cigar dude, right? And even in my fun, I structure that. I study it. I make sure that what I'm putting into my body is not going to harm me, or if it does, it will do this, that. I mean, I am structuring even my fun. I'm not just willy-nilly doing whatever. I think that's the problem, is that people have this, oh, well, I'm just want to go with the flow. Let's see what happens. No, not if you know that you're just trying to smash. There is no go with the flow. You have one mission. That's all you got. That's all you got is one mission, man. And you don't. And if you're giving a woman flowers and you're doing all this kind of stuff, and she thinking like you like her for real, like, oh, I just want to be. Then, like, it goes back to Jay's point. Now you're acting like you're looking for something, and you're not.
Can't do it.
You're not looking for anything. You know what I'm saying? I really care about her. How? You got a whole roster of women that you just trying to black out. Nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Like, stop playing with yourself at some point. And like what Jay is saying is a great point. You're presenting yourself to be something that you really don't want to be. So it makes the other person think like, oh, they really care about me. They really like me, or they really looking for something, and you're really not looking for anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tricky thing too. That's a very good point. That the contradiction could start from you. If you're not fully aware of where you're at and what you want and what you need to do, then it could also cause somebody to believe something that is untrue in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's a lot of luggage in that bag too. It's a lot of luggage you keep putting. That's why when we first started with the contradict ourselves question, it's like, yeah, that's cool, but you start digging into it, it's like, oh, now maybe you might be the contradict person, and now why do you become the contradict person? Why do you? How does it start with you? Like, how does that happen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to unpack that too, because quick answer. Usually, when somebody, you know what I'm saying, is putting a falsified image, you know what I'm saying, it's because they want to they want to show the best image there is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want, because if we were just coming in with the door talking about we just want to smash, usually that's going to get rejected.
Exactly.
So you come in with the fact of it was this you know what I'm saying, this sway attitude, but with the mission of smashing. But what if they fall in love with the sway attitude? Right. Now you got this whole thing that you want to try to weed out all of a sudden. Like, well, I didn't really want that. You know what I'm saying? I just want it. You know, I just want you know what I'm saying? And now you made a whole bunch of spilled beans.
Right. And
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Ain't nobody want to
have this. Now you got to have this I know I ain't shit conversation with this woman because all because you couldn't keep it a bean. Yeah. Now you got to tell her like, yeah, I know. I mean, look, it's me. It ain't you. It's me. It's always you, dog.
It's always been.
It's always you, girl. Like you. It's always you. Like why can't you just methodically do your thing without putting emotions in it? See, that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do in a culture that doesn't require you to have any type of commitment. So it's a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
You said that about women too, dog. Yeah, you said that about women. You said that about women too. You said, you know, they might do that, you know, that profile, that best profile foot forward thing too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talking about being wise, but they just want to be taken care of.
I can handle this stuff. Yeah.
You just want to be taken care of. You don't want to be a wife. You don't really want all that. You don't. You just want to be taken care of. And since you can't walk in the door saying, well, now they do, but since you think you can't walk in the door and say that you just want to be taken care of and that's it, I don't want anything else of it, and try to get that don't look that as appealing as saying that you want a husband. You know what I'm saying? So you say that to get what you want. See, that's that. You know, women does the same thing. You know what I mean?
It's the back door.
So it's like you're the person that's being contradictory at the beginning.
It's all back door instead of front ended. Nothing is front ended. Everything is on the back end. Yeah. So it's like I'll deal with it once we get there. Then when you get there, you done let all this build up. Instead of nipping it in the bud early, like this is not. You feel it. Yeah, you know what it is. So you're like, okay, this is not something that I want. I actually want this. This is it. I just want to, you know, be casual, do my thing. That's it. No commitment with nobody. I want somebody on the same type of time as me. You know, and if you want a relationship and you're looking for somebody that's gonna give you wine and dine you and all that kind of stuff and try to build a future with you, then I ain't the guy. I mean, you can literally make that speech and the woman will be like, okay, I mean, you know, that's kind of messed up, but all right, you know, it is what it is. She's gonna have to take that out. If she wants you, that's the L she gotta take. But at least I know what's going on. So there won't be any contradiction from the beginning. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a two-way street here. It's like I'm giving you the honest part of me, so don't misinterpret that as something that you want. And then you telling me the honest part of you, and I can't misinterpret you and twist it to make it be something that I want and tell you what you think that you should be doing with me. You know you like me, girl. You know, she like, no, I don't. Charles, I don't like you for real. You know, and Charles just won't get it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And Lisa is the same way. You keep telling Lisa like, hey, I don't like your left eye, and she just won't agree with you. You know, she's committed to whatever fairy tale wedding presentation she got in her head, and she like, but he's gonna be mine. Like he don't want to be yours. How many licks do it take to get to the center of this? Like, you gotta be kidding. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Sean got a question. No, we got the Q&A going on. So is it okay to revisit to see if it can turn into a relationship? No, that is a waste of time. What are you revisiting exactly? What are you revisiting exactly? Answer that question for me. This revisit what to turn into a. Listen, cheese don't turn into bread. Crackers don't turn into meals. Nah. It's the way you prepare everything that makes it what it is. If it starts off with just a casual companionship of just physical attraction, hanging out here and there, and there's no actual commitment, then that's what it is. You can't turn that into a relationship. Nah. So what are you? So answer that question for me. What are you revisiting exactly? Because your last visit was what it was. Your last visit was what it was. When you go back to that hotel, you're getting the same experience you had before. It ain't turning into a house when you go back to a hotel. I'm going to revisit the Holiday Inn. It's going to be the same Holiday Inn it was 2 months ago. It's the same room with the same sink, with the same bed sheet. It's the same TV. It's the same thing. It ain't gonna turn into a house. That hotel room is gonna stay a hotel room for the duration of the owner. As long as the owner wanted to be a hotel, it's gonna be a hotel. It ain't gonna turn into no house. You can't add no basement to it.
If they were honest enough to tell you,
John know what I'm talking about. That's why she laughed for her. She like, okay, Tay. She like, okay, Tay.
If they were honest enough and real enough with themselves and real enough with you to let you know that it's not going to go any further, it's not going to get to a relationship standpoint, then respect the fact that they'll probably tell you if they have a change of heart. But don't go back and ask, because 9 times 10 times 10 is not. Respect the fact that they told you that there's no relationship that's going to come out of this, and then respect the fact that if they dive into it a little bit differently, they want to revisit it, and then they'll have to respect how you feel if they come back around. But just have that understanding in your head that going back is not going to change their mind.
Right.
You know, a time lapse is not going to change their mind if they haven't come back to you after the time lapse. You know what I mean? So respect that factor too. You know. Shout out to the brothers, man. Shout out to the chat for the first topic.
For sure, man.
Shout out to the Lions, baby, man. We got that. Let's go. We got
that. Dog. NFC title game. Yeah, where we going to, dog? Like that's that. Hey, I'm good now, man. They have redeemed themselves from the 0-16 season for sure.
Oh, gave you a 13-5 season, bro.
Yes, sir.
Full turnaround, man. Thank you, everybody that's tuning in right now in the midst of the most important day in Lions football history. We appreciate y'all being here. For those that are here, for those that will see this later, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, especially on today. So, man, make sure y'all do that. Also, we got Q&A going on throughout the whole show. So make sure you go ahead and put your questions in, and we'll go ahead and tap them in right on the show as we are on live at this moment, man. So we appreciate y'all so much. We're gonna go on to the next topic of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
The second topic of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fellas, what are some ways to overcome our vulnerabilities for the next partner? What are some ways for us to overcome our vulnerabilities for the next partner? Jay, get us cooking on this one, my boy.
First one that comes off the top of my head for me is take a break. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Good one.
I don't know. I don't even know how else to say that. Like I've definitely, not only am I the president, I'm also the client. So I know that I needed to take a break. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm just gonna get back out there. You know what I'm saying? Like your friends want to tell you, you know what I'm saying, to get over someone. You know I go. So it's like. But no, if you had a standard that you had, or at least thought you had, of yourself and the person that you want to date and your goal in whatever relationship, if you have a goal, if you had that type of standard, you have to do a type of review point. You know what I'm saying? You have to debrief every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like after, especially, and the best time to do it is after a closing of a chapter of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to do it. We don't do it because we're so vulnerable at the time and we're so emotionally rigid at the time that the first thing we want to do is pat ourselves on the back or get patted on. You know what I'm saying? That's, like it'll be okay and that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do better and all this other stuff. Get some type of affirmations going. Start running that all on social media and trying to make yourself feel better. That's first thing you want to do, but that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? First thing you want to do is need to self-reflect on the whole thing, self-reflect on you and the whole idea. Because every breakup of a relationship is 50% to me. 50% your fault. I don't care. You can add on the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? But 50% is your fault because you was in it. So you have to think about why you were in it. What'd you do that for? You know what I'm saying? 50% is your fault off the bat.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? I hate when people come to me, you know what I'm saying, talking, you know what I'm saying, you would say, you ever been with somebody, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to know them, they be like, everything was their fault. Their partner's fault when they, you know what I'm saying, you be, and the reason I'm not related, because the last person, they go on this whole little tangent about how they did things wrong, but you was in a relationship for some odd years, and you think, you know what I'm saying, that you just scot-free the situation, right? No, 50% was your fault because you're the one that agreed to the scenario. If you could agree to the scenario for the fact that you thought this person was somebody else, why did you fall for the false image? You need to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? You need to take note to that and figure out why. Self-reflection and that whole thing. So the first thing I'll say, take a break. Do you, because if you don't like you, then you can't like nobody else. And nobody can like you. If you don't like you, you don't even like you. If you can't chill by yourself, you do not like yourself. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't do it, if you need something else to do, like, I gotta call somebody, I gotta be online, I gotta look at social media, I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? If you can't chill, then you don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about that. So it's like, you know, do some reflection. Just take a break, do some reflection, breathe a little bit. Even if you come out with the falsified ideas that you might not have been wrong or whatever the case may be, but take a break, because, you know, the conscience is a hell of a thing. It'll start telling you what you need to know if you pay attention to it. So just take a break. That's my first deal.
Feel that, man. Yeah. Go ahead, say.
Man, that's great. That's a great start off. I'm glad you did that because I'm about to piggyback off of you. Because taking a break, that's where it starts. That's exactly where it starts. It's like you gotta have some time to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. If you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? Facts. Say right, JB. Right. I have a pity party. Do the self-reflection. Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start from where after that's done.
Okay.
After you've done that part, then I'm gonna pick back from that part. So what I wrote down about four things. I'm just gonna make them real quick. So the first thing I wrote down is start with small steps outside your comfort zone. You know, share your thoughts with people who have earned your trust. That would be individuals that's in your circle of individuals that earned your trust. If you don't normally open up to them, then take small steps in practicing on opening up to them. You trust them for a reason, so why not attempt to find out what that reason is by allowing small steps of vulnerability, just small ones. Okay. Secondly, create boundaries on what you share until the trust is proven with whomever you're dating or courting. Right? We're gonna talk about relationship. We're talking about courting, dating and stuff, right? So you can start with people that you're familiar with, that you normally don't open up to, that you trust. You can start small there and then start branching off from that into people who you find connection with, and then you can create boundaries on what you share there. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So again, it's still a small step, but this time it's a small step with someone that you're getting to know. Just small things that you're comfortable with sharing and creating a boundary in that. And then third, commit yourself to the boundaries that you set for yourself. We just talked about contradicting. Don't contradict yourself and start spilling all your tea immaturely. You know what I'm saying? Do not talk yourself into doing anything other than what you committed to. So if you're committed to, if you have a boundary that you set about, okay, I'm not going to go too far into opening up, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to wait until it's a proven trust there, then commit to that. Stop jumping, stop putting the cart before the horse expecting to go somewhere, right? And then number 4, make it a habit to not look for something to be wrong with the next partner so you can divest from disconnecting habits. So you can divest from disconnecting habits. Everyone is not trying to hurt you. So that's another thing. You have a fear of the vulnerability. You think everybody's trying to hurt you and all that kind of stuff. And what you do is we have a tendency to look for something wrong with someone else so we can attach ourselves to disconnecting from them. So we can hold on to the narrative that we created about vulnerability. Vulnerability is bad. So what we do is we commit to the idea of disconnecting with someone. So we find things wrong with them to say, this is why I don't be vulnerable. This is why I don't commit. This is why I don't do this and that. It's because you're looking to find a reason to divest and disconnect from someone instead of looking for a reason to have the safety and the love that you really want. So everybody's not trying to hurt you. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's not out to get you. Everyone is not the boogeyman going to jump out the closet and cover you with a sheet and start beating upside the head with a wrench. Everybody's not doing this. So what are you? So it starts there. So after you take your break, which is needed, in the words of JB the Gent, sit your ass down, right? But once you get your ass up, then do these, and maybe these can help you. Small things practice. Again, these are small practices we can do. I'm gonna be very transparent right now. I have done this in recent years with you two guys.
Yeah,
I have taken small steps to be open with you guys about certain things, and then now I do it just when I need to do it. I know, like, okay, I can talk about, like, I can just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because there's a trust outside of me just being where I was at home in Detroit, me moving. There, I'm like, okay, now what type of friendship can we have when I'm here? You know, it's a whole different dynamic. So I still have to practice on trusting. And that's a thing that I had to deal with. So do the work. Sometimes you got to find people that do life better than you. I always say this. And then practice those things. All right, cool. Boom. Vulnerable, here and there, open up, boom, boom, boom. And then I'm comfortable now with that. Now, when I branch off, I create the boundary set and I stick to it. I don't let nobody rush me. I don't do none of that. If you're an emotionally driven person, you're not going to rush me. You know what I'm saying? I'm committed to that. I made that commitment to me before I made it to you.
Right.
That's why Jay saying take a break to find out what you can commit yourself to.
Yeah.
I'm going to commit myself to certain things so that way I won't mess myself up. I'm gonna be loyal to myself, just like I was loyal to my former partner, and that went sour. Take that same energy you gave Pookie and Ray Ray and give it to yourself. Energy. Keep that same energy and give it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you do it for everyone else, but when are you gonna do it for you? You know these group of people are looking for a reason to tell you that you ain't good enough. Why you keep telling them your business? Just let it be. Let them.
That's how you end up somebody that you think you are, and you're not really it.
Exactly.
He referenced the first topic.
So just take exactly. So just take your time. After you take your time, and you sit down and you understand that, hey, I need to just chill. And then once you get up from that space, then these are a few things. And I mean, this can work if you just put the effort in. Small steps in your circle. People that have already earned your trust. Do you really open up to them a lot? I mean, think about it. Do you really open up a lot to your circle? Do you hone in a lot of things because of to save embarrassment? That's what vulnerability is. It's a risk in giving someone information or space to possibly hurt me.
I think that's the majority of us, man. I think the majority of us do not open up because we can't recognize where the safe area is.
And that's why we have to keep practicing it in increments with wisdom and structure. Structure your damn vulnerability. Yeah. Structure it. Yeah. Okay, who do you trust? You trust your mama? Okay, well, talk to your mama sometimes. You trust your daddy? Talk to your daddy sometimes. And then branch off to your siblings. And then branch off to your closest friends. And then branch off to certain people that are associates and confidants or constituents. And then branch off from there. And then do it in increments. Do it the same way you would make a car note payment. You do it, you can pay it in small increments a month. Do your vulnerability the same way. And then create boundaries on what it is that you tell somebody, so that way you can see how they handle it, and then you can say, okay, that was good, that was cool, that's good. Our relationship is tight. Okay, now let me try something else. And when these moments happen, because life always happens to us, when these moments present themselves, then you can actually put those things to practice. And then you can say, okay, now that I met this partner, now that I met somebody that I really, really like, I got to stay committed to what I am not going to allow myself to do, which is do a lot of emotional talking, do a lot of emotional, I wish, I hope, I think, I wish, I hope. Chill. Remember, the hotel don't turn to a house, So don't revisit it. Chill. Let it be. Commit to not contradicting yourself. You said you wasn't gonna shoot off at the mouth emotionally, but you did because you can't help it. You just love love. You just love you some love. Okay, you can love you some love in a structured environment. All right, in a structured way.
Yeah.
And then, and because there has to be some type of proven system there when you, especially when you're talking about the next person you're dealing with, you got to see some consistency. You got to see some things. So you got to commit to the fact that you're not going to do something to compromise your own self. So you got to commit to yourself in a way that you would somebody else. And then after that, don't look for nothing wrong with them. Stop looking for a reason to always disconnect. Stop looking for a reason to always be like, you know what? This is the reason why I don't talk to nobody. This is the reason why Jay just told you. Sometimes you're the contradiction. You keep acting like you something you ain't. So you gave me a whole contradictive part of you in the first place. So I'm looking at something that's not really supposed to be looked at.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So we can put these things to practice, and we can hone in the thing. Okay, the things that are very deep and in depth that we really not comfortable with. Okay, let me wait for that. I will get to that point when this relationship reaches to a certain point. But in the meantime, before I get my next partner, these are some things that I can do just on practice, small steps to doing it. Go from inside out. We're always going outside in. We're always trying to make friends with benefits a marriage. All right.
Oh man, that's a whole different show, dog. Let me add one more. Let me add one more thing to that. When it comes to vulnerabilities, I thought about why he was talking. I agree with everything you said. Though. What one more thing that I actually thought of is that when it comes to vulnerabilities, you have to recognize that it is what it is. So the vulnerability is a vulnerability. Like that's what it is. Like if somebody taps into you emotionally and you fall for them hard, that's your trait. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But recognize that you have first you have to recognize you have a vulnerability, what it is, and just accept the fact that it's a vulnerability. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we always sometimes want to be Iron Man and Superman and Superwoman all the damn time, thinking that we don't have nothing wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or we don't have, you know what I'm saying? No, just know your skill set.
Yep.
If you're a heartthrob, you're a heartthrob. If you wear your heart on your shoulders, that's what you do. Once you accept it, then you can see if you need to change it, address it, modify it, structure it, like Tay said. Yep. But you have to accept the fact first. Yep. Accept the fact that you're not at where you think you at. Accept the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to accept it first. And I think that's the hardest thing to do is accept it. Like, okay, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to accept the fact that I didn't really understand the camaraderie between men and women when I was younger because I was trying to emulate my parents.
Yeah.
I had to figure this out. This is just my own live example, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to emulate my parents. My parents had a beautiful marriage, 50 odd years, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's uncanny nowadays.
Yeah.
And so I birthed from that household.
Yeah.
So I seen that at 20-something years old, and I was like, I want that, like everybody else say. And, you know, and I was trying to get that. But so what I did is what I seen my dad do. That whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I man in the house, and, you know what I'm saying, not trying to argue as much and trying to, you know, just take one for the team because you the man in the house, and take those lashes because you the man in the house. And and I always thought that, like, no matter what the obstacle was, you was the man in the house, and you failed if you didn't take it and still remain the man in the house. So I try to emulate all that. Now, what I didn't understand is the reception that the role that my mother was playing. See, I didn't look at that. I was looking at my dad all the whole time. I did not look at how my mother was supporting him too. I didn't know that they you know, after all my failed relationships, Start asking my dad. I talked to him. See what I'm saying? I'm doing the work now.
Yeah.
I talked to him, and he was like, you know, your mother's my best friend. Oh, that's a requirement? See, I didn't. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was actually had to be friends too. Like I didn't focus on those things. I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna be the man that I want to be in this relationship, and so I got with a toxic woman that ended up to be that. You know what I'm saying? To have toxic traits, and I'm giving her all this susceptibleness and thinking that I need to hold on to this toxic relationship because I'm the man of the house. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even think the fact that, you know what I'm saying, how my mother supports my father. I didn't even look at that. Like, she was a certain type of woman for my dad to be a certain type of man. See, I didn't get that at first. You know what I'm saying? And so the whole image changed once I sat my ass down. After that, I was like, hold on, something's wrong. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I hate feeling like this. I hate being upset. I hate being emotional. Men hate emotion. Can't stand that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look like crying every day. The hell is this? Right. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit down. Like, I had to figure out that I ain't have it all the way. And so once you do that, man, you become out a better person. Acknowledge you have a vulnerability. Acknowledge it is what it is. And then you can find out what to do with it. Don't just scrape it under the rug and be like, that sucked. Ain't nobody gonna make me that vulnerable or lovey-dovey no more. See, that's what current society does. They taking the emotion out of the relationship because they don't want to deal with the emotional part. So since you don't have no education about love and don't want to experience it because you think it's weak, you think relationships are overcoming that. So it's like, let me get the benefits of the relationship and omit all the rest of that crap. That's modern day thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm doing everything, you know what I'm saying, as if a husband and wife would, or even the husband or wife. Like, I'm doing that, but I'm omitting all the intangibles. It ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you make 100,000, we talked about already. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta love him. He just gotta fulfill this purpose. You know what I'm saying? So
as long as he do that, I'll stay.
I'll stay.
No matter if he cheats on me, that's the whole thing. Because we talked about that on Maleroom Reacts. No matter he can do whatever he wants, but I'm not going to risk my livelihood for the fact that he wanted to get some extra some extra poon out there. I'm not going to risk my livelihood for it.
And the reality is, you suck at relationships. You don't know how to handle them. You never knew. You never talked to nobody that had. You never had nobody in your life to do it. And the list goes on and on. But yet you want to sweep all that under the rug and create something new. And that's what we do, is create something new. You know what I mean? So anyway, go ahead. I'll let that
go. And the beat goes on.
That's the bomb on. No, I don't really got too much to add to it, except for the fact that I like that you guys. What Jay said was actually what I was going to input. Exactly what Jay said was what I was going to input. On the acceptance part, because the acceptance part is very important. But I just to kind of sum it up, and I agree with both of you, and I like how y'all broke it down into steps, because it is a process. And I think what you got to do is realize it's a process and be willing to take the steps. Jay said, sit down, reflect. It's so valuable. I think all three of us have been through that. And just me personally, I know how much it helped me in the time of need. Tay talked about after you accept it, okay, and you're ready to kind of get back out there, or you're ready to kind of not be in that space where you're just sitting down and reflecting. You want to get back out there, test your energy, see what it's like, but do it in a comfortable space. You know what I'm saying? I think what Tay said involves acceptance as well, which is why I think Jay, that's what triggered Jay to say that, because what Tay was talking about was the acceptance part, but then being able to get back out there and figure out who you can be comfortable with your vulnerabilities before you decide to maybe get back into a relationship. So I just thought those were great points, and I think they were extremely, extremely valuable and extremely, extremely important. So shout out to the bros for that one, man. It is definitely steps, man. Shout out to the chat again. Shout out to the first two topics, man. Fire. Like I said, today for the feature, we're gonna have a lot of fun, man. So we need all the ladies in the chat. We're gonna need some participation, and anybody that's watching the live. If you're gonna comment on this later, please give your input, man, because y'all know what time it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Time.
Yes, sir.
Feature topic of the week. Let's get it. Yeah, man. The featured topic of the week, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun, man. This is our game show style topic called "He Gets a Second Date." If you was with us last season, if you was with us last season, we did a similar topic, but we used she. The way it works is we're going to get some scenarios that can happen on a first date, and all you gotta do to play, and all you gotta do to win is give your honest answers on if he would get a second date if this scenario happened on the first date. You know what I mean? Me and the brothers, obviously, we're not gonna be answering yes. We'll give him a second date, but we are gonna give our opinions.
Yeah.
We are gonna give our opinions is if you should give my man a second chance. You know what I'm saying? So all the ladies in the chat and everybody,
I can still call cap. I can still call cap.
This is gonna be fun, dog.
Yeah, so all the ladies in the chat, please, man, you know what I'm saying, participate. Let us know if you get the second date after these scenarios, and then everybody that's going to comment later, man, please feel free to let us know how you feel. Also, give us a little explanation, you know what I'm saying, in the chat on why you'll give them a second date or why you would not give them a second date. All right,
Sure.
all right. We are about to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to play. He gets a second date.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. The first scenario, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies.
He gets a second date if he would rather meet up than pick you up. He would rather meet up than pick you up.
That's a good one.
He'd rather meet up than pick you up.
He would rather meet up than pick you up.
Interesting. How y'all feel about guys that do that? Do you think that's cool?
I'd rather meet up.
No.
Yeah. Like, meet
now,
up
I'm an
too.
old school guy, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm a 1950 nigga. And
1950.
I think I'm old school, man. I like to play the whole host. You know what I'm saying? I'm the dude that like to pick up. But I will understand because of the nuance of today's era. I will understand if a woman might say that. Because we, men and women, are crazy. And for the for the safety of it all, like if a woman would drive herself, like just to meet you at a public place, like I want you to know where I'm at first. Like I'd rather just meet you at a spot. Then I would kind of understand that for that level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can see that. I can see that. That's my thought.
Chantrice Hill say, "Yeah, I'm cool with that."
She said, "Yeah." All right.
So he'll get a second date.
All of our female mail carriers, please let us know how you feel. Yeah, female mail carriers in the chat.
Back so.
No, I would definitely say give him a second chance after that. You know what I mean? He's I think a lot of times I know a lot of times when I ask a young lady out, I ask her would she rather me pick her up or do you want to meet? I think it's just a comfort thing. It's a and to a big extent it's a respect thing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially today's climate, dog.
Yeah, a lot of women don't want you to know where they live off rip and things like that.
There you go.
I'm like Jay too though. I would rather pick you up, but I'm going to give you that option. I'm not gonna make it not an option. And to me, it depends on how long we've been talking to. You know what I mean? If we've been talking, because like me, I'm not gonna ask you out on a date if we haven't been talking for at least a week and a half to I catch a vibe. I'm not gonna even ask you on a date. So by the time I ask you on a date, we should be comfortable with each other. But ladies, go ahead and give him a second date after that.
What does Sean say? Go ahead, Tay.
That depends. You want me to read this?
I'm sorry. No. Okay.
That depends on the person. I'm saying it for a reason. Watch. That depend on the person, like how the first one went off. Like if you comfortable with that, like it's crazy nowadays. So I'm cool with like what's over these lights, huh? I don't even know how to read this, baby girl.
I got you. I got you. No, okay. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry.
Sean, I'm messing with you, baby girl. I'm messing with you. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. He said she could. So he'll get a second date, even if he says, I'd rather meet than pick you up. That's what's up. Again, it is crazy out here. I mean, I think it's a safety thing. I've talked about it before. Like, you know, a woman who she said yes on yes first date. Yep. Okay, cool. So he get a second date. Okay, cool.
Sabrina said yes. So pretty much everybody.
Yeah. So everybody
kind of said. Yeah.
Everybody kind of say yeah. Go ahead and give my man a second date after that, man.
Yeah, good. Let's drop a little bomb on him for the second.
Drop a bomb for this nigga.
Bomb one time, you know.
Hey, Busy, keep that going for the whole show if they say yeah.
Okay, got you, dog.
All right.
If they say no, I'm gonna hit them with this joint right here. I'm gonna hit them with the hold on, let me see. I'm gonna hit them with the sad joint.
You hit them with the one. Yeah.
Yeah. But if we call it, but if I hear Cap,
bullshit.
Now, one quick thing, real quick thing about that. I would understand also if a woman flags that, not red flags it.
Yeah.
If you don't give the option. If you don't get an option though, like if a dude, you know what I'm saying, be like, yeah, why don't you meet me up at and you just like I
just
think that's organized. That's organized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
It might be transportation issues. It might be transportation issues. It might be a plot
I gotta borrow my homie car.
It might be something like that. If a dude just goes straight in and be like, "Yeah, why don't you meet me at the spot?" Yeah, that's a little different. Instead of asking, because usually, like Rob said, he'll ask. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
We're not telling them you might have a car situation, car in the shop, car down. You just say meet me here because they don't know.
Right, you just was assertive with the meet point. Like, we're gonna drive separately. Yeah, if you're being assertive, if you don't offer as I think that's a gentleman move. If you don't offer like, you know, like, hey, we're gonna be here, cool, 6:30 bet. You know, would you like me to pick you up? You just want to meet there, like just a quick question.
Yeah, just a quick.
And she's like, nah, I'll drive myself, just to give her the ball. I think that's valid. But if the dude's like, just meet me at the spot at 6:30, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's better if you meet me because I gotta work late. And the 4:05 don't meet at the 4:12. No.
All right, man. We're gonna get into the second scenario, man. We appreciate the participation in the chat, man. So we're gonna keep it moving. All right, second scenario he gets a second date if. He gets a second date if he uses a friend's car to pick you up.
Ooh.
A friend's car to pick you up.
Yeah. Not. Hey man, you pick some good ones.
Hey,
man. Hey, that's a good one, dog.
What do you think, ladies? What you think?
Yeah, I want to hear from the ladies on this one, dog.
I will shut up.
Yeah, I don't want to say.
I'm not gonna give my opinion yet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give no kind of explanation yet.
What you think?
You know what I'm saying?
If he picks you up in his friend's car on the first date,
pick you up in his friend's car on the first date. How old is he? How old is
he? We talk about men and women in society today, right? So
we just
grown ass men,
grown ass folk.
I guess we're talking about old enough to date. Old enough to date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly.
You got your own whatever, and you dating somebody got their own whatever. Yeah.
I think the ladies are. I think there's a buffer here.
Check the question.
Yeah, how we know it's his friend's car? Well, that's the scenario.
That's a scenario. Like
it's his friend's car.
You know it's his friend's car.
Let's say he tells you.
Yeah.
What if he tells you?
Yeah.
What if he tells you? You'd be like, yeah, this is my homie car. You know what I'm saying? So you can't smoke.
Right. You can't eat. You can't
eat in here, man. It's my boy car. You know what I'm saying? You can't have them fries. That greasy ass. You gotta put that greasy ass bag on your lap,
don't leave nothing in here.
Yeah, don't leave nothing in here. Can I leave my purse in it? Nah, that's my boy car. You can't. Take your valuables. Take your valuables.
What do you think, ladies? Ladies in the chat.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Sabrina said, huh? Is it? Do we get a second date?
Does it get a second date? Yes or no?
Do we get a second date?
Yeah, I see if we got to say. Just solely off of that, I want to see if it's yes or no.
Do we get a second date?
That's funny.
I just need to see one. Okay. Chantrice said.
Yes. She said, yes, I would give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe something happened and he didn't want to cancel.
All right. So we got a yes.
Oh,
That's so sweet, though,
dog.
Miss Chantry Hillary.
I said, yeah, I would. Yeah, Shamika, you would do it? Really?
Nigga said yes.
Bullshit.
Look at Miss Molly like, his friend's car, his friend's vehicle. Look. LOL said,
All right.
maybe his car in the shop, it depends, 50-50. No, either he gets to say a second date or not. Ain't no 50-50. Hold on.
Does he get a second date or not?
No, I would have to ask him questions like, why is he driving his friend's car? So he can't get a second date if he drive his friend. He said, I can't with you.
One yes and one no.
So so Chantry said yes. Shamika Price said yes. Miss Molly like, what? I have Sabrina said 50-50. Sean like no, flat out no.
I'll have to ask some questions like why is he driving his friend's car? All right, fellas.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about this though? She'll be cool with meeting up with somebody, right? She just said she was cool with the meetup, so you don't know if that's his friend's car either. If you meet up. But the fact that you know it's his friend's car, now he can't get a second date.
Changes the whole game.
You see, fellas, you gotta read between the lines. Right?
We just talked about contradicting ourselves.
You see that, Rollo? We just talked about contradicting.
So the fact that you know it's his friend's car, he can't get a second date. But you'll meet up with him, and it might be his friend's car. You'll give a second date. Oh, come on, God.
You gotta be smart about it. Hello.
Listen. I'm just clicking the comments, okay? I peeped something here. I'm gonna need some consistency with you, Sean. You the OG. I'm gonna need you to be consistent for me, baby. You feel me?
OG.
You gotta come on now.
Yeah.
So he'll meet up. You can meet up with him, and it might be his friend's car. You don't even know. Y'all meet up. Oh, he'll get a second date. That's cool because he's looking out for my safety. But now that I know it's his friend's car, why you got your friend's car? You can't get no second date from me. You can't get no second date from me.
That's scandalous, dog.
B in the building saying what up to the fellas, mods, and everybody in the chat. What up, B?
What's up,
dog?
Right, so it sounds like we kind of even on that one. Did we get 2 yeses and 2 no?
I think we got 2 yeses and we got 2. Well, I think Miss Molly ain't said nothing, but she just gave the side eye. So
yeah,
the raised
I
eyebrow.
Sabrina just said no.
That's weird, man. So
that's
a little different.
That's 3-2 on that one.
That again, the contradiction is so real right now.
It is, man.
That's crazy.
What's going on, y'all, from the Dub fam? What up, baby?
Hey, no, so no won that one. We got 3-2 on that one. Okay, so all right, fellas, y'all want to get your input real quick before we go to the next one?
I just think it's a contradiction. I just think that if you cool with him offering to meet up, for the fact that it may be a little bit weird, him pick you up, you don't want to know where you live at, all that kind of stuff. The fact that he's using his friend's car in either scenario don't make sense. So he used the friend. Let's say, for instance, he used the friend car with the meetup. You didn't know nothing about it. But the second one, he using his friend's car. Now you're saying he can't get a second date. He could have got but y'all said he could get a second date on the meetup. You got to make it make sense, ladies. Got to make it make sense for me. That's all.
Real quick. Yeah, real quick for me, I think that if we're trying to be on the same plateau of independence, you know what I'm saying? So you just want somebody that got what you got, that type of thing. I can see how some women might do that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? If you think that if you believe that most of your preference list is intangible and then you trip out on this, I think you're being contradictory to what
sure.
you're dating for. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Come on, Rollo. Yeah, that was a wild one right there, though. That was cool.
Yeah. So most women, most of our female mail carriers in the chat right now say no to that one. All right. So the next one, he gets a second date if he doesn't open the car door for you the whole night. He gets a second date if he doesn't open the car for you, the car door for you the whole night.
Question about that.
Yeah.
Now, you're saying at all, or are you just saying some of the time?
At all.
The whole night.
The whole night. At all. Okay.
At all.
He don't open the door at all the entire night.
Gotcha. The entire night.
Okay.
Ooh.
Our female mail carriers in the chat, what y'all think about that one? Anybody watching, what y'all think? He gets a second date if he doesn't open the car door for you the whole night. The entire night.
got that pondering thinking music.
Got that pondering thinking music, like
I like that. And the time he picks you up, the time he drops you.
Tell her no stress, no biggie. Baby, I'm just too jiggy. Better know I brought that with me. Case they get too big.
Okay, we got some.
Smiley said yes.
Miss Smiley said yes.
He will get a second date.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Smiley. Miss Smiley, so that's one yes.
I'm confused.
What's your thoughts on it, Rod? Why are we getting them in?
Yeah, why we give them in?
I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get a second date if I didn't open the car door the whole night. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't. That's one of the most common cordial things you could do on a date. And if I don't do that the whole night, it's open, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'll lean over to open the door once I'm in the car. It's, you know what I mean? I can understand if I wouldn't get a second date because if I didn't open the car door. I would understand if I didn't. So I wouldn't, I don't think a woman would be, I don't think she would, it's extremely justifiable to not give a guy a second date if he don't open the car door for you the whole night.
The ladies just yes.
What if he drove himself? Sorry, I'm just playing. But what if he drove himself though? No,
You're not even, look, at the meetup, he didn't even walk into the car to make sure you okay. Dang. Not the whole night, huh?
Dang.
Yeah, the babysitter like no babysitter.
But it looks
I guess they would. Both majority said they would, right?
Yeah.
So why yes, ladies? So why yes, ladies? The ones that's in the chat. Why you say yes? He don't open up the door for you at all the whole night. Under any circumstance, he can get a second date. Why can't he get a second date? I just say this. There's an actual purpose into why a man would allow a woman into the door or her car or whatever first. Like it's a sign of protection. If I'm with you all night, I ask you on a date all night, even if we meeting up, and then like after dinner, I don't even walk you to your car to make sure you're good, and then be like, yo, just follow me. But I make sure you get to your car first. If I don't even do that, it's like then it's just a sign of protection. It's a sign of a man's character to make sure that you're good. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can feel safe around him. I mean, but y'all said no. Y'all said he'll get a second date. He ain't gotta open my door. I'm every woman. You gotta open my own door. Open my own damn door, Rollo. Fuck you. No,
I'd agree with both of you.
You got it, baby.
Right?
Hey, you got it, baby.
Hey!
You got it, baby. Hey, that's your door. That's your door, baby. Hey, do yo. You got it, baby. Do you, baby?
Anyway,
hey.
I agree with you both though. Like as far as this, you know what I'm saying. I think this is a gentleman move. You know what I'm saying. Just in dating itself, I think it's old school. I think it's traditional. I really do. But some of these women ain't traditional, and some of these women don't know about that. You know what I'm saying, and don't apply that traditional ism to women and men. So I think it would be contradictory if you're not in traditionalism of dating like that, and you make this a problem. You understand? Mm-hmm. if you're not halfway feminine and lady like yourself, and you want this, then I think, and you put emphasis on this, I think that, you know what I'm saying, that'll be contradictory. But you know what I'm saying, like this is a thing that men should do. I agree. I think that it is. I think it's just a formal tactic of like you said, the meaning of protection and dating. I think it is what it is, and it always been. But since we got so informal, I think it's not a influx in it. I don't think it's anybody makes something serious about it. So
yeah,
this is
I don't get doors open for me when I walk into the store. How can I judge a guy's on that? If I tell him I use to doors being open for me and he doesn't, then that's questionable.
I think that she was trying to say the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think she was trying to say the same thing. Yeah, yeah.
So B said, "Who's getting picked up on the first date?" No. The scenario was about not getting picked up on the first date, like meeting up and things like that. It was a couple scenarios before we got to the point about the door opening. So,
I think that was a sarcastic question. I think she was being sarcastic.
She was being sarcastic about this door opening.
The first date, drive yourself in the policy. I think she was saying it like that. Gotcha. I caught what she was doing on that one. Like, who does that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you with me and I'm not opening up the door for you, like, I mean, even if you are driving yourself, like, even if a guy is saying, "Hey, let's meet up," and you like cool and you good with that, nah, he'll get a second date. According to what we have listed so far, he'll get a second date for that. But the fact, even in that scenario where you're dating and you're using separate vehicles, there should be, it was definitely, sorry, I got you, B. It's definitely a good character trait to look at about a guy who will walk you to the car to make sure you're safe, to your car, and be like, hey, I just want to make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna go to the pool or whatever else you're going next to, bowling alley, wherever you're going. Or just follow me, okay? And he'll take you to your car first, and then he go to his car, and then y'all follow him at the bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? And then when y'all park, then when y'all park, he goes to where you're at by your car and make sure you good. Stuff like that. So that is something to look at with a guy. If a guy is not making sure that you're at least getting safely to your vehicle and y'all out on a date, y'all out on a date, dog. This is not like this ain't no group thing. It's like you out on a date, like for real, like dog. Even in a group, so a man would still like walk out to the car, like y'all good, all right, okay, bet. And then we go back to our cars. I mean, even in that, so like that right there is a man's sign. That's a man that like he's used to being protecting. You know what I'm saying? So that's a trait that you want to definitely look at. If a man does not open up the door for you at all the whole night, under no circumstance, you might want to think about the second one. I'm just saying. I'm a guy saying
if you're not used to it, they won't think about it, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Not used to it. You won't even think it's a thing. Like you'll just be like, oh, like you think it'll be something. You'll think it's extra. You be like, hey, you open the door for me too?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just fact. You know what I'm saying? We have people in the chat that say they're not used to it. So there's like, they don't even make it a requirement no more. But I see what you're saying. It should be a requirement. But some people don't even think it should be on the list because they're not used to it.
Even if you're not used to it, okay. Well, I don't want to do that, but yeah.
Yeah. No,
I feel you.
I got you.
Like, say me and you are on the same wavelength.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was just gonna say, even if you're not used to it, it doesn't diminish the fact that it needs to be done.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do agree.
I'm just saying, as a grown person, as a grown woman, you should still look at that, even if you're not used to it. You're familiar with that. It should happen. It should happen regardless. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I want to say.
So
I got you.
So surprisingly, I was surprised. Women said, "Yeah, man, we'll get a second date if they don't open the car door." All right, we gonna move to the next one. Okay. All right, y'all. He has bad breath. He gets a second date if he has bad breath, but he smells good. He gets a second date. He gets a second date. He gets a second date if he has bad breath, but he smells good. Ladies.
Oh God.
Ladies. Ladies. Does he get a second date?
Ain't that a contradiction in itself?
That is.
Should we cue the music, dog? Should we cue the music?
Ain't that a contradiction in aroma? Like, ain't that some shit?
That's messed up. You
no, can't mix the two. No, can't mix the two.
All right, Shamika. All right, Shamika.
That's funny.
Shamika Price said, "Nah, cuz." Hey, wait.
Hey, Cal, stupid, dog.
Yeah, that's possible.
It is possible. Though.
That is definitely possible.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. So let me say something. I've been in a scenario the other way around, right?
Damn.
I'm gonna be transparent.
Damn.
I have been in this scenario, right? And as much as you want to give somebody points, you be decreasing points at the same time, though. Like, what made it extra worse for me is that the personality sucked too, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, she, you know what I mean? We had a, you know what I'm saying, argument about basic 50-50 duties that in a relationship or whatever the case may be. Like, you know, women has her role, guy has her role. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was like, sometimes teamwork needs to be involved. You know what I'm saying? If you got a partnership going, that's what it is. It's a partnership. And like, no, sir. If you fall off, you just got to go. And you were saying this type of stuff while you kicking. And it was like, bruh. Like, and I had to think about it. Like, even if you were like top notch and then that happens still, it's like, nah. You can't get over it. So it's like, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
You can't get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Miss Molly said, "Who made these?"
That's confidential information. You know what I'm saying?
That's confidential information, man.
Sabrina said...
No, that's just something else.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the last one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She said, "Lord, I'm done." She said, "Hey, the breath on bang, but the rest of the body is..."
All right, so give us your answers. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they said, yeah. Give us the answers.
I think some of them saying no already. Well, I know Shamika Price said, "No, that don't mix."
Yeah.
She like, "Nah, that can't mix." That right there.
Do it. We need answers. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Fellas, have I ever talked to a woman?
We hear the explanation. We need the answers.
Like I said, that was my experience.
Yeah.
Shamika reiterated.
She said, "Hell no."
Hell no. All right.
Hell no.
What are you about to ask?
What was you asking?
Oh, this been. Okay. I've been in a situation before where I could see the bad breath on the bottom of the road teeth right here, like the greenie.
Yeah.
You know how you joke and somebody start laughing, they be like, and that bottom green joint right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can see your bad breath.
Stop it, dog.
So I need to. We can't. I see your breath. See me. See you.
Stop it.
See me. See you. Okay.
Stop it, man.
There's been some times like that. If he kept his mouth closed and his wallet open, does that win him a second date?
Good question. Good question.
That
Good question.
Like, no.
Yeah, I think it's an overwhelming no for this one.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I've talked to a woman before. Just, you know, like that getting to know you phase or whatever, and you talk to each other.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And, you know, this is way back in the day. Like, you know, she like, hey, you know, I made a little joke. She laughed. She like, and then this bottom row right here was different. I was like, whoa, that's wasabi. Is that wasabi? Is that wasabi? Is that whoa? Keep wasabi, you know what I'm saying? Is that wasabi though? That I see down here? Stop it! I can't.
Funny,
I can't. Yeah, the lady saying no,
Not
dog. The
greenish.
ladies
said
ain't
no,
going.
no.
Yeah, the ladies ain't going for that, dog. The ladies ain't going for that, dog.
All right,
They ain't going for that, dog. See, they said no.
Overwhelming no for that one. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one.
Check it.
Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
that, sir. All right,
Yes, sir.
the next
Check it at the
scenario.
door.
The next scenario. All right, the next scenario. He gets a second date if he doesn't have great conversation, but he's a perfect gentleman. He doesn't have great conversation, but he's a perfect gentleman.
He said day trip.
Okay.
He doesn't have great conversation, but he's the perfect gentleman.
Dude don't have nothing to say.
So is that like a socially awkward type thing, or is it just?
It could definitely turn into socially awkward. Yeah, it could definitely. Yeah. What you think, ladies? He don't really know how to talk.
That's what I get from it, Tay. I think it's
Yeah.
He don't really know. He doesn't really know how to
carry a conversation.
To carry a conversation, maybe stimulate you intellectually on the date, but he's very polite.
Okay, should make a price with the open mind. You know,
Okay, Shamika Price, we appreciate the open mind.
I gotta drop tools on it. That's other tools on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
All right.
Like, yeah, he might be shy on the first day. Okay. There's a level of understanding in the chat. If his breath is bad, he ain't talking anyway.
Cow.
We don't mess big. Cow.
I mean, come on, Cal. Hey, dog. Come on.
We done got big cow. We done got big cow stuff.
We done got big cow.
Got him started, man.
Come on, pen and pads.
Come on, cow.
Man.
Right.
Hey, bro, the man breath is not smelling bad no more. He's just a little awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's y'all? You say, yeah, I agree. Maybe he's shy or nervous. Okay. All right.
What y'all think about that, man?
Yeah, I say give him a second date, man. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't socialize the same.
The B said no.
Damn. But yeah, go. I mean, give him a second.
Oh, she was talking about the last one. Maybe she was
talking about this one. She talking about this one.
No, I think she was talking about the last one, maybe the bad breath one.
Yeah, because you remember what Cal said about the money thing. So maybe,
yeah.
Maybe it might have been toward that. I'm hoping.
I hope it's.
I
I'm pretty sure.
don't think she talking about this one. Let us know if people
You scared.
I don't think she talking about this. I'll say give him a second date, man. You know, everybody
There's a beautiful woman.
Takes a little bit longer to feel people out than others.
Yes, yeah, I can deal with that.
Yeah,
I feel you on that. I can see. I mean, like, you know, if he can't necessarily carry the conversation, again, maybe there's a little bit of a shyness, or I mean, there are some shy men, and shy in ways that's like, you know, they don't know what to say or do or whatever the case may be, but they have very great character traits and manners and respectful things like that. So, you know, if you give them a second date, I mean, if you find that to be a thing that you are attracted to and stuff like that, and then maybe on the second date he can pick up the conversation a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes ladies, man, sometimes it's okay to take the initiative in the conversation.
You can take the initiative.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's okay to take the initiative. Be like, okay, you're gonna come up with a conversation with it, everything like that. You know, don't talk about the man behind his back. Like, girl, I had to do all the talking. I had to do all of this. Like, he was a perfect gentleman. He just couldn't carry the conversation here and there. It's okay. Like, you can carry a conversation every now and again, and he can break out of his shyness with you. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But it's just the first date. So if you give him a second date, he might step it up. You know what I'm saying? He might step up to the plate and give you that big poppy. Might give you that big poppy.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
I think first dates where either one of the people are a little shy, not communicating that much. There wasn't enough build up to the date. You know what I mean? And that's fine. You know, to go ahead. You want to use the date to get to know that person, but it's a slippery slope. But with that being considered, go ahead and give them a second date, because you know y'all. It's some nervousness there. Everybody doesn't communicate the same. Everybody takes their own process to feel people out. Yeah, you know what I mean. But if it continues, that's something to think about. But yeah, go ahead and give them a second.
Yeah, some people are.
Sabrina
said, that's what's up.
Yeah, some men
guy,
might have been trash to talk. You know what I'm saying? He might have been with a Texas chick or something that just thrashed everything he said that meant something to him. And he don't want to talk no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't shut him down as a character in itself. He just got hurt from it. And so he just kind of be a little plausible about what he say. And so that's I think that's okay. Like, everybody got a thing. It didn't stop him from seeing the potential in you and him and wanting to put his best foot forward. So everybody got things and vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with what you said, Tay. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can do something too. You can talk too.
Yeah, just talk. Yeah,
you know what I mean, like,
get him out of shyness. He cool. He like you, but obviously, you know what I'm saying. That's what's up. He said,
because I'm taking you out on your date. Don't mean
hopefully y'all like each other if y'all out.
Right.
Yeah, just because I'm taking you out on a date does not mean I have to be the full entertainer of the entire subject. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't have to.
It's a back and forth, two-way street situation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Give me something.
Yeah. All right, ladies. Ladies doing their thing.
Ladies, shout out to the ladies in the chat.
Trust it.
For those that are just joining us, we are doing our game show topic called He Gets a Second Date. If what me and my brothers are doing, we are naming off scenarios that can happen on the first date, and we're asking all of our female male carriers to let us know if my man will get a second date based off that scenario. So we are how many we in? 5?
We only got 4. I think that was the 4th one.
All right. The next one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he gets a second date if he takes you to Chili's.
Oh.
Chili's, dog.
Let's watch this one.
Chili's, man.
Let's watch this one.
Ladies,
first of all, Chili's is fire.
He gets a second date if he takes you.
I'm saying.
Chili's is fire though. They man, them honey tender thing, boy. What the 2 for 20?
What?
2 for 20.
What?
Turn down. Peter.
It's the first date.
Yeah, I would. This is the first day he take you to Chili's. Okay, I'm about to say we have to have.
How many women are pulling out their preference list?
She said, "Yep, the Southwest egg rolls is fired."
Let's go with it, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Oh, they
love
good
women like these, bro. Right, I love women that like these.
Right, Chili's. If you had to pick between Chili's and Applebee's, I'm going to Chili's. Okay, Applebee's need to be banned. They need to throw the whole franchise away.
Don't go that far, my guy.
Bro, the only thing that's good about Applebee's is $2 margaritas. Everything else is trash. That food is trash. You love Applebee's?
I love. Hey man, have you ever had that? Have you ever had that club sandwich that got Swiss and American cheese on it?
Yes.
On a potato roll.
Yeah. And it was trash. Dry. It was dry.
And it was trash.
No problem.
Maybe it was the person at that particular spot that didn't know how to make the sandwich.
And it was trash.
Second date at the museum. What B is making her own date?
She's making her own date.
With egg roll slap for real. Let's go, B. Let's go, B.
Yeah.
Applebee's 2 for 20 slap though. Man, no, man. Applebee's is trash. Thank you, Chantrice. I got one witness. Yeah, Applebee's is trash. Applebee's is trash.
You and I up until right now. Like we've been so tight. We've been so cool. I love your positivity.
But she done messed you up right here.
Our relationship might change after this show.
Applebee's white chocolate macadamia nut blondie slap. See, you gotta have all that just to make it good. You gotta have white chocolate macadamia nut blondie slap. Nope. If I gotta have all those ingredients, I don't want it. Nope. Number love for you.
Number love for you. Number love for you.
I love you too, sweetie.
All right,
Applebee's is fire, bro.
No, it's not. It ain't more fire than Chili's.
No, I didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You said throw Applebee's away.
Yeah, I said the whole franchise need to go.
Don't throw it away.
Yeah, they need to.
Chili's is better.
They need to renovate it or something.
They need to renovate it. That's gonna help make your sandwich better.
Scoop it and throw it in the trash.
Your dry ass sandwich is gonna be better if they renovate it.
Yeah, they renovate. Put new tile on there. Okay, B. Okay, B said Chili's on first date can get a second date. Let's go then.
All right, be
Chili's. Say yes, it's cool. Yes, it's cool.
Everybody,
See, the ladies are on it.
Everybody said yes on it, pretty much, right?
Everybody said yeah, man. That's a unanimity.
That's a
It's unanimity. Yeah.
Unanimity.
Unanimity is what that is.
Right.
Rollo.
That's what I know.
You okay?
Unanimity. Yeah. It's when it's unanimous. Unanimity is the it's.
I'm making sure you okay because you having a hard time.
No, I'm not having a hard time. Jay was the one who was like, he was just making fun.
Oh no, I was making fun of it.
Yeah, he was making fun.
It was like coming to America. It's like El Oleon is alien. You know?
My son works.
Hey, Tay, we need a different sound effect. That's the we need. Oh yeah, that's the first unanimous going on. We got something different for a sound effect, or we'll keep it. Go ahead.
What you want to drop the clues bomb no more? You want to do little?
Yeah. She sounded off. That's a unanimous one.
Yeah, that's unanimity right there.
Something mentally.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate y'all in the chat.
I think they should be something mentally stimulating, like a museum. That's what's up. I can work with that.
I get that.
The next one.
Are you saying that because the guy is shot, so you don't have to say shit? No, I'm just saying.
Jay stupid, dog.
Since the last guy was shot, take his ass to the museum, so you don't have to say nothing.
Take his quiet ass to the damn zoo.
You don't want to talk, nigga.
You don't want to talk.
Then.
You want to
We going to the movie for sure,
you don't like art, nigga? You don't like art? We going to the museum.
Oh, you don't want to talk?
That gentleman is perfect for the movies.
He's a movie guy, girl. He's a movie man. He loves him some film. That boy loves him some film.
Anyway, all right.
What's the next one?
We got one for one more.
The ladies is on fire, dog. That's what's up. Let's shout out the ladies real quick, dog. They on fire, dog.
That's funny, man. Thank y'all
if y'all can stick with us,
for participating for sure.
1, 2, 3. If y'all can stick with us, we got 5 more, man. Then we out.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You want to do it? Fine. Let's do fine.
Yeah,
let's go. All right. The next scenario: he gets a second date if he has 2 kids by 2 different women.
Oh,
2 kids by 2 different women. Ladies, he has 2 kids by 2 different women. He gets a second date if he has 2 kids by 2 women. 2 different women.
Damn.
2 different women. And a hush fell over the crowd.
Yeah, man. That's I
figured. I figured it depends for sure.
Yeah, Big Cal got the popcorn out. Big Cal got the
right.
popcorn out.
You gotta watch this one. Yeah, man.
Now, like, hold up, wait.
Yeah.
I can't with y'all. Child said I can't with y'all. 2 kids by 2 different women.
That means this guy out here doing the Dak Prescott dance and still throwing incorrect.
Miss Molly said that depends. Okay, here we go. Sound like radio. Sound like radio from like people. Good morning, Hannah. Here we go. That's where he got it from radio. Though, I'm telling you, though. That scene from radio.
Still can't throw that motherfucker.
Let's go, ladies in the chat. Yes or no?
Here we go.
Yeah, man.
Yes or no? Ladies in the chat. Yes or no?
Ladies, can he get a second date? He got 2 kids, 2 different ladies. 2 different women. Can he get a second date? If he can't get a second date, let me know if it depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, she said, Shatri said yes because women expect men to say yes to another date when they got 2 baby fathers. I'm just saying.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I was hoping somebody said it. Okay. I ain't want to say it. I was hoping somebody said it.
I want to cruise bombs for Shatri one time.
That's what's up.
Let's go.
Gotta hit that one.
Let's go.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
She said, "Well, I don't know, but shit, I'm in the same boat, so can't judge her. We would he date me knowing I had a different? See, Shamika Price being real. Somebody said, sure. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, sure. Yes. Okay. Yep. Second date. Yep. Sure. Yep. 2. I agree. Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to the lady.
Okay. Is that everyone's? Is that everyone's? Is there anybody having a watch party by chance? If you are with a group of other ladies and you're having a watch party or anything that you're doing out there, I want to know what everybody is thinking about this one.
Yes.
What is everybody thinking?
Yes.
And go ahead and hit the like button for your boy, man, so we can go ahead and build the channel. We appreciate everybody that's doing it right now. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, the next scenario. So that was unanimous one. We appreciate that. The next scenario.
Yeah.
He gets a second date if he starts to get a little clingy after the first date.
Oh.
He starts to get a little clingy.
That's a good one.
Clingy after the first date. Does he get a second date? Let's go, ladies.
Should we do the music again? Should we do the music?
Yeah. Let him marinate on that.
Enjoy the zen.
Tell her no stress, no baby, I'm just too jig. Better know I brought that with me. Case they get too iffy. Baby, don't stress, don't sweat it. Put it all on my baby. Know how I'm coming. And they know what we hit. Around through that left side, low end. All of mine need more wins.
All right. Seems like we got enough in here. Okay. Shamika Price said no. Miss Molly said I don't like drama, so if no drama, I would say yes. Talking about the I think she's referring to the other one. Big Cal again is like popcorn. She said, no, but I'm good. I'm good. Hey, I don't want no clinging man. Miss Molly say, nope, I don't want no clinging man. I don't want no clinging man. Ooh, I don't want no one clinging man.
I gotta agree with the ladies on this. I think that's and it kind of goes a lot with what we talk about in the show. You know what I mean? I think now a lot of it could be on both sides, men and women. They want something so much, you know what I mean, that they won't take the time to build it up. You want to take the time to build it up to make sure that it's, you build something foundational and that y'all really take the time to make it strong. You know what I mean? Relationships are good relationships, strong relationships, and especially those initial stages where you should be taking that time to build. It's few and far in between when you are able to meet somebody that can just rock with you. Y'all can really take that time. So if somebody's getting too clingy and they're trying to push that part, you know what I mean? They're trying to push that part that's very, very important, which is y'all just trying to figure out how y'all connect, how y'all vibe, and if this has any type of future from can you build some type of foundation? If somebody's pushing that, I can understand how that could turn y'all off, man, because it turns a lot of us, it turns a lot of us men off too. So
this is unanimity again. So we got to give it air horns, dog.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the clingy thing. That means you just need someone for a certain particular reason.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And it's like if you clinging, that means like you're desperate to retain.
Yeah, so you were attacked early.
I mean, it don't even matter who I am at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Evidently you don't know me. It's been the first date, so it really don't matter who I know. You just want somebody, and then you just cling to whoever gives you the opportunity to. So I can see how that'd be a turn off.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. It's bad. You know what I mean? And then you person out on somebody else. You know what I mean? That's really want to do it the genuine way. You know what I mean? So, all right. Shout out to the ladies on that. That was unanimous. Yeah. Shout out.
Another unanimous one, though, for sure. Let's go.
No doubt. All right. We got 3 more. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us, man. This is fun, man. Y'all, if y'all having fun for this one, man, put a 1 in the chat, man.
For sure. This is lit.
All right. The next one. He gets a second date if his card gets declined. His credit card gets declined during the date.
Damn.
Oh, yo, dog. Oh, yo, that's a good one, dog. That's a good one. Hey, shout out to Rollo though for the one time. I gotta go food bomb on Rollo for the one time. That's a good one, dog. That's a real good one. Everybody enjoying themselves. Everybody enjoying themselves.
Man, appreciate y'all.
He
Yeah.
said nope.
Nigga said
Nope. Sean said nope. Been there, done that. Nope. Hey, Sean, was that the dude from the dating app from season 1 when we talked about online dating? Was it Christian?
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, dog.
Was it the Christian Mingle dude that had was it
pull out the sniper rifle?
Was it Deacon? Was it the Deacon?
Oh man, that is mess.
No, Sean, no.
Damn.
Kyle is really enjoying this right now. He got a little soda, a little drink, a little popcorn.
Man.
Oh
damn.
Not Christian Mingle. Not Christian Mingle. Anybody? That was season 1. Season 1. Yeah.
Damn, that's messed.
Sabrina said no.
Oh,
hell no. She put a hell no.
That's a crazy one, man.
Yeah, fellas, don't date if you ain't got the money to date, man. Don't ask no woman.
Yeah.
Fellas, don't do it. Don't think that okay, I plan on spending this. This is all I'm gonna spend. No. If you ain't got no money to go out, man, don't ask these women out, man. Just don't. Just sit at home. Just sit at home, get your money right, and then ask these ladies out. Don't.
She said, "Wow, I'm going to say yes." So for Chantree, I think she's the only one to probably say yes.
She's the only one to say yes.
Okay. Well, no, because we got some more coming in. So Miss Molly too, but okay. Chantree said, "I'm going to say yes." Okay. Cal is dead because of Christian Mingle. Miss Molly said, "I would if I'm feeling them." Okay. Again, Rollo, you see that? You see the condition? It's a condition. It's always a condition, brother.
Always a condition.
I told you.
Yeah. Okay, I need if Miss Chantrese Hill, if you don't mind, can you give a small?
Yeah, I would like to know. Yeah, like what's like why?
I got something.
Okay.
My thoughts on this is it's definitely a flag. You know what I'm saying? It might not be red, but it's a flag. It's something you remember when you date someone. I have been in a situation, right, that I have done this, but what I've done, I pulled out the wrong card.
Okay.
I was doing it too quick. I pulled out the wrong card, and that card was the Clyde. This is the one I switched over, and I was like, ooh. But when it happened, I never will forget the look on the face of the woman because it's a it's definitely a flag thing. So it's like even though I corrected it, it's like what was that type of thing? So it's a bad look for a dude. It definitely is. But it's kind of wild that you see a condition that people will still mess with them. Yeah. Still, that's interesting to see though.
Because for me,
it's definitely it's flagged. It's definitely flagged.
Like this response right here is like, well, you're on a date with them, so that you're feeling them anyway. So it would just be yes in a sense. If I'm feeling them, you're feeling them. Yeah, that's why you're out with them because you are feeling them. So I would assume so. I mean, otherwise you just dating dudes that you ain't feeling, which I don't think Miss Molly doing. So Miss Molly not like that. Excuse me.
Yeah, we gotta really set the groundwork. Ladies, gentlemen, hopefully all these scenarios are based off the fact you're going out with somebody that you like already. You're not deciding if you like them on the date.
Right.
Let's
you decide that before the date happens.
Let's try to get that figured out.
Yeah, we want everybody to be clear.
That makes sense.
This
is with the understanding that you actually like this person.
We're assuming that you already feeling them. That's why you're out with them.
That's why y'all would. Okay, what
she said, I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. It's a flag, and I would be cautious after that. Okay.
Respect.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, even if you clean it up, it's just a bad look. That's a wild look.
So we got a lot more no's though, fellas. So
majority was no.
Majority was no. Yeah. All right,
majority was no.
All right, we are down to our last two scenarios, man. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us this long, especially on such a big day. We hope y'all having fun, man. So the last two topics of the evening for he gets a second date if. Here we go. All right, ladies. He gets a second date if he doesn't call for a couple days after the date.
Little breathing room.
Doesn't call.
Days after day, he don't call.
Days after the date.
Let's go ahead and ponder again. Should we? Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Because I'm taking. Please make sure like and subscribe to Maleroom Network.
Yeah, like and subscribe, baby.
No stress, no big.
Road
Baby, I'm just too jiggy.
Road
I know I brought that with me. Can't stay get too big. Baby, don't stress, don't sweat it. Put it all on my bed. Know how I'm coming. And they know what we run around through that left side, low end. All of mine need more wins. If you got beef, don't come out. My young nigga might go in. Uptown, G-in. Working all through my weekend. Don't show out, cause all of my hitters too deep in. With the boy, I'm so seen. Ain't worried about long as my money.
Coming in. Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got, though.
Let's see what we got.
That was in the song, man. I'm sorry.
Right. Shamika Price said, yeah, I'll give him a second date. He ain't called for a couple days. Yeah, why not? And somebody said,
I said,
yeah, I do it. Yeah, you know that. He said, yeah, just a couple days. You know what I mean? Just a couple days. He said that's the best pondering music ever. If they play it with Jeopardy, I might win.
Shout out to Big Cal.
Shout out to Big Cal.
Yeah.
So we got 3 yeses so far.
It's all like the ladies are
I wouldn't even be thinking if they play music like that. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't even write it. It'd be over. I'd be like, damn, I was supposed to write. I'll be in that shit.
It's not like the ladies are, being reasonable with this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a couple of days. I feel like from Sean, it's just a couple of days. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then that's a good time too, again, especially if a person, like we talked about earlier about the vulnerabilities and stuff, taking a break. If you going out on a date, if you still working on yourself and you're going out on a date, and then you're like, okay, I like the person. It was all good. It was a beautiful date. And just take a little time to think about it, ponder it, whatever the case may be. That's what's up. You should have the space to do so. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina said, yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do it. So yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah, every man ain't no good night, good morning, beautiful ass.
Exactly, dog.
Every guy ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can take out a chick on a date, you be like, cool, you might enjoy it, but I ain't gotta say good night to you that night or good morning, beautiful, let you know I'm thinking about you, and then reiterate the date the next day and all that. I mean, some people go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, and some emoji roses.
Some people,
shit. I mean, some people, emoji roses. We don't do emoji roses.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
If I don't cross your mind in a reasonable amount of time, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But, after a couple of days, it was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You start thinking about your weekend, which everybody probably about the previous weekend, and then, like, you be on a Tuesday and Wednesday, like, hey, let me get her, see how she doing. That's what's up. But, all that good morning, beautiful, and grand rising and shit.
Yeah, grand rising
Everybody
queen.
Ain't like that. You know what I'm
grand
saying?
rising queen.
We adults, man. We got things to do. You should.
I got shit to do.
All right, man. How was your chakras today?
You know what I mean?
Did you have some good chakras? Unanimity.
Worry about that 2:33 a.m. text talking about I'm thinking about you after the first date. That's what y'all have to worry.
Then if you get a text at 2:30 a.m. and you like them and it's 2:30 in the morning, then it's a
right. You tripping on a guy not calling after a couple days, but you don't want to call the next day because he clingy.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So the ladies were being consistent. The ladies were being consistent right here. So I got to give it up to the ladies. They were being consistent. Shout out to the consistency, ladies. Shout out to the consistency, ladies.
Shout out to the ladies. All right, man. This has been so much
the last one.
We love and appreciate y'all. This is the last one.
Last one.
Second date if.
Yeah.
Right. Ladies, he gets a second date. He gets a second date if you want him to kiss you at the end of the day, but he doesn't.
Say it again.
Hey,
ladies.
Hey, man.
He gets a second date if you want him to kiss you at the end of the date, but he doesn't. Does he get a second date?
One more time for the Trinity.
For
the Trinity.
Ladies,
say it with your chest on this one, dog. I need to say it with your chest, baby.
Ladies, he gets a second date if you want him to kiss you at the end of the night, but he doesn't.
Woo!
Does he get a second date, ladies?
Woo! Don't forget to hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. Oh, we got. I got ponder. Are we pondering?
We're pondering.
Are we pondering?
Yep.
Yeah, we got to ponder. Let's ponder. Just for a little bit.
Right. Just for a little bit. Make sure you check out Maleroom Reacts tomorrow at 7:30. Just saying.
No stress, no
Maleroom Reacts.
Maybe I'm just too jiggy. Better know I brought that with me. Case they get too iffy. Baby, don't stress, don't sweat it. Put it all on my daddy. Know how I'm coming. And they know what we had. Run around through that left side, low end. All of mine need more wins. If you got beef, don't come out. Cause my young nigga might go in. Uptown GN. Working all through my weekend.
All right, here we go.
All right, run them down, Busy. It looks.
All right, so I'm gonna run him down real quick. Santry said, "Well, if his breath stinking, he ain't getting the kids anyway." So, Miss Smiley said, "Yeah." Miss Smiley said yes. Shamika Price said yes. Sabrina said yes. Sean Tillman said yes. Chartreuse Hill said eventually said yes after being silly. And it's like, right, Chartreuse Hill, like he ain't getting no kids anyway because the breath is on bang. But she said yes. Though. She said yes.
Man, I love our grown women male carrier, man. Y'all,
yeah, I mean they consistent right now. They consistent right now. Can we? I'm gonna clap it up for them. I'm gonna clap it up for them. They consistent right now. Now they rolling.
Everybody ain't emotional. They logical.
Right,
you know
exactly. Everybody kind of on an even keel. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a question for the ladies. Ladies, how would you actually feel about it? Do you think him not kissing you? You want him to kiss you, but he doesn't go for it. Do you think that is a sign of rejection? Or is that a sign of him being shy? Is that a sign of him just not wanting to do too much on the first date? What is your actual feeling about that? Yeah, what's your actual feeling about that?
That's a good one. That's a good bonus. That's a good bonus.
Yeah, what's your feeling about that? You know what I'm saying? Because you'll give him a second date. So we got that part. But how would you feel in that moment? Like, why would you do that? Is it because of what we just mentioned here? As far as like, hey, maybe he just didn't, did you feel rejected? Do you feel, and they be like, he gonna kiss me. Shit. I know what I got. Just point to it.
I know what I got.
I know what I got. These lips came from my mama. Beautiful black lips. I'm sorry. Dark comment.
I can imagine the thought though.
She said, Sean said it could be any of them things you don't know, but I respect it. Okay. Chantrese Hill said, I think it's him being shy and possibly not wanting to do too much on the first date. Okay. Reasonable. No, it couldn't be one of any of those reasons, Tay. Okay. So you tell me what it is. Said no, the third one. Okay. I forgot what the third one was that I said.
That quick.
Or just not wanting to do too much. I guess not wanting to do too much on the first date. So yeah, that would be it. No, being respectful. Okay, so ladies, is it safe to say that you would look at this as a gentleman tactic, like a gentleman thing? Like he's not trying to sexualize you or nothing like that. Is that a gentleman trait for you ladies?
I know that as normal ritual that I do on first dates, man, I do limit physicality, even touching. Like I limit it because I don't want it to convey the idea that it's just about that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like I keep it to a limit. You know what I'm saying? Like hugs or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe small your back type feels and stuff like that. Like I keep it the little kitty. I keep all that to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like just to show the fact that it's about you. It's not about that. The reason why you're here. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay. It's a part of being chivalrous, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with that, Jay. Like again, I know you mentioned earlier, so you're old school. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though a lot of women, I'm not all women, but a lot of women destroyed and killed and murdered chivalry. However, that doesn't stop me. I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of women just took chivalry and gave them two to the head, and
Took
just
the pillow.
yeah, just put like, and then feathers everywhere.
Feathers.
But definitely, I think that as a man, you know what I'm saying, like not like you said, Jay, I agree with you, not putting too much emphasis on the physicality of it all to make it be just about that is what's up. You know what I'm saying? And so again, it shows a sign of gentleman, character traits, characteristics, and that's what it's about. Is what I'm saying? When you're on a date, man, it's supposed to be about just having a good time, being chivalrous, being respectful towards each other, and not swapping DNA strands immediately. You know, just because you were physically attracted to somebody, like you can still just hold your ground a little bit. But you know, I feel you on that, dog. Like that's a good thing. Very good trade, though. What you think about that, Rollo?
Great follow-up question, man. Great follow-up. It's always good to let's get to some balanced out thoughts on every situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get to an understanding on why certain things happen. You know what I mean? So so we can move forward in a progressive way, man. That was dope, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, thank you so much to everybody in the chat for participating in the Featured Topics. Love it.
And I hope the men that view later on will understand some of this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We hope our gentlemen male carriers understand and appreciate this episode today. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We a little over time, but we thank y'all for kicking it with us. We thank y'all for tapping in during the Lions' most important game in history, and we pulled that boy out. So thank y'all so much, man.
You're right.
Yeah. Once again, Jay mentioned it earlier. There's a new episode of Maleroom Reacts that will be premiering tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you holler at your boys tomorrow night. Right. We love and appreciate, as always, everybody that has tapped into the live today and everybody that's going to watch us later. Make sure you hit us up on all of our social media platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and of course, like, comment, and subscribe to the Maleroom Network. Everything on our social media platforms is at the Maleroom Network, and just keep rocking with us, man. We are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. We are on our way to 200 subscribers. We are on our way, and we want to thank y'all so much, man. This is only our third season, and any podcasters out there, anybody that does content on the internet, it is not easy to get people to really stop, listen, and want to hear and see what you are doing. Again, I said it before, we do not filter subscribers. We do not pay for any type of content. This is just me and my brothers being us, and we love and appreciate y'all for letting us being us, man. So thank y'all again.
Sure.
Brothers, what y'all got for the people?
Hey, the email, man. The email was up there, man. You know, that's also for suggestions. So we like to do these type of episodes that get people involved. If you have an idea, email us and see if we can, you know, make that the next show. Compliments to the company. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, give us your ideas on, you know, like we do on Maleroom Reacts on Mondays. We say to use our email for videos that you want us to react on, but it's always for suggestions as well. If you got any suggestions about shows or even topics that you want us to talk about, let us know what's up. Videos, anything. So just keep that in mind.
Sure.
No doubt.
Sure.
Busy, what you got?
Man, I'm excited about where we're headed, and I want to say thank you to everybody, all the new mail carriers. Thank you so much. Fun. Again, this week has been lit for the show, for the network as a whole. So I just want to say I appreciate everybody, man. This was a fun show. It was good to hear from the ladies, man. We're excited that you all took the time to appreciate the show. We're very sarcastic. All the sarcasm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we trying to be grown, man. I knew it was some grown women out there. I knew it takes you so much.
Exactly. Oh, we love you too, Sabrina. We love you too. We love all of you all. Hey, yo, keep it. I'm telling you, this is more to come. Better is ahead of us. I'm telling you, we are on to something.
It is,
and we're doing this for the sheer love and for the camaraderie of our brotherhood, and we're sharing it with everybody else. That's basically what we're doing. And we're making a show out of it. You know what I'm saying? We're making a network out of it. That's all we're really doing. So, hey, that's all I got, man. I'm excited, man.
We love and appreciate y'all so much, man. We will holler at y'all next week some more for some more Bye. You know what I mean? We out, man. Love y'all.
Deuce salute.
Let's go. We out. Peace.